be saying that throughout the show. I ain't lying to you. Against the Bucks, 36-30. This next one, man, Ravens at the Bengals. Ravens at the Bengals. Crazy stat here, man. Lamar is 8-2 overall against the Bengals. So definitely successful there. Joe obviously is on the other side of that. He's in 5 of those games. So Burrow's sitting about 1-4. So we're hoping he can go to 2-4. But it's hard for me because I know the one thing about the Bengals. I'll say this: yes, they're starting slower, even slower than they usually do. We know them to start slow the past few years. But when they get on these rolls, they get going. They get going. And Joe's in his rhythm. Some things have obviously changed, like Mixon and Houston, the running back. But they got a nice back there. His name slipping my mind right now, but catch a few balls out. Good hard nosed back for him. But Jamar is 2 straight weeks with over 100. He's there, at least a touchdown. He's getting there. T. Higgins, he just got in a few weeks ago. He's still figuring out that rhythm. Could this be the breakout game? It could. The Ravens secondary is not what it usually is. I will say that. They still have Marlon Humphreys, but it's not what it usually is. We know the Ravens are thriving on the run game, though. However, that is massive. Derrick Henry, he looked like a semi out there, definitely. And Lamar, I'll say this, man. I know I talk about Lamar a lot, man. On Boy Rock Nation, guest comes on here sometimes, man, and he's a Lamar fan. He won't say it, but he is. But I'll say this, man. I'm just honest about Lamar. I'm honest. He doesn't throw. He's not as accurate. He's not as accurate. That's my thing. Not as accurate as obviously Patrick Mahomes. He's not as accurate as to be Joe Burrow. He's not as accurate. He's even coming up. C.J. Stroud. I'm thinking C.J. Stroud. He's not as accurate as a guy that runs like it. He's better than him. Listen what I'm saying. He is better than him running that ball. But Josh Allen, if you're talking about straight throwing, I'm going to choose Josh Allen accuracy-wise. He's best when he is running. He's best when he's also running that ball. He's going to pass it. He's a good enough passer to get it, but he needs his running game. That's what you thrive off of, man. I'm not saying anything new. I know some people agree with me, man. Like if you agree. I mean, come on. But their running game, you got Derrick Henry. It seems like they're learning to use him. But with all that being said, man, Bengals get on the roll. And I know it was just the Panthers, man. They let them come back. I feel like they fell asleep last week. I feel like they just fell asleep. But I'll say this. They're at home. And I know it's very, very shady for Joe with the Ravens, but because I have seen a few weaknesses in their secondary as well, and Jamar's getting going, and T. Higgins, this could be the game for him as well. I'm going to go with the Bengals. And I'll say this. I know it's been a rough picking, boy, for predictions on the ChopRoom. I mean, I said it a few weeks ago. This is any given Sunday season right here, boy, because seriously, a lot of surprises. As I said, Vikings 4-0. I mean, yeah. But, yeah, Bengals for that one right there.